Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's U.S. End-of-Day Recap for Thursday, March 19th, 2026. Today's coverage spans key market moves across indexes, sectors, technology, crypto, currencies, and commodities. Let's dive in to explore the market shifts that shape this fascinating financial landscape. Kicking things off, I'm Max Profit. Key indexes were mostly down. The S&P 500 index dropped 18.51 points to 6,606.20, continuing a very strong negative trend with some downward volatility. Dow 30 index fell 203.74 points, closing at 46,021.42, also reflecting a very strong negative trend for 2 consecutive days. Market breadth showed more decliners than advancers. In the S&P 500 index, there were 283 declines against 208 advances. Dow 30 index saw even more disparity with 22 declines in just 8 advances. Conversely, the S&P 400 mid-cap index had a slightly greater number of advancing stocks, indicating mixed movement. Weekly and monthly returns for major indexes hovered in negative territory. The Dow 30 index recorded a considerable dip with month-to-date total return at -6.04%. Conversely, the S&P 400 mid-cap index showed resilience with a positive year-to-date return of 2.02%. Within the sectors, financial services and technology maintained upward momentum. The financial services sector closed at 811.55, while maintaining a mixed negative trend. The technology sector edged up slightly, despite strong downward volatility, reflecting a continuing very strong negative trend. In contrast, basic materials and consumer cyclical suffered declines. The basic materials sector fell by 9.40 points, a decrease of 1.5%, indicating a mixed negative trend. Meanwhile, the consumer cyclical sector dropped 15.38 points, highlighting strong downward volatility over the past few days. Global markets showed strength, with a particular standout being Norway, iShares ETF, which reached a new all-time high close at 36.35, marking 4 consecutive upward days amid strong upward volatility. South Korea, iShares ETF, also performed well, gaining 2.93 to close at 134.81 within a mixed positive trend. Both Norway and Taiwan's ETFs reflected positive total returns, with Norway's year-to-date return nearing 26.3%. The Israel iShares ETF also contributed positively with a noticeable year-to-date return of 11.65%. South Korea's impressive 38.67% year-to-date return captured strong growth. Technology stocks showed a downward trend across the board today. Apple closed at 248.96, falling by 0.98. Alphabet slipped 0.57 to finish at 305.73. Amazon dropped 1.10, ending the day at 208.77. Meta Platforms saw a significant decrease of 8.98 to close at 606.70, and Nvidia declined by 1.84 to reach a close of 178.56. Companies like Meta Platforms and Amazon are experiencing strong negative trends with visible downward volatility.
Checking out crypto, I'm Timothy Satoshi. Bitcoin is at 70,403.7, down by 841.95, reflecting a mixed negative trend. Ethereum is priced at 2,143.7, with a decrease of 60.40, exhibiting a similar downward dynamic. BNB follows suit at 641.6, down by 11.19 as it continues its negative streak. Solana and Dogecoin also face declines, with Dogecoin showing a very strong negative trend. In crypto returns, Bitcoin has seen a week-to-date loss at 3.33%, but shows a slight month-to-date gain of 5.13%. Ethereum has a week-to-date decline of 1.63% and a monthly increase of 9.08%. BNB and Solana follow similar patterns, while Dogecoin ends the week down by 4.08%, illustrating a challenging period overall.
For a look at foreign exchange, I'm Victoria Cashmore. Today, the US dollar is down against most key currencies. Against the euro, the current price is 0.8629, a drop of 0.89 cents. The dollar still maintains a very strong positive trend against the euro. Meanwhile, the USD has declined 0.91 cents to 0.7445 against the British pound, showing a mixed negative trend with a recent downward breakout. The USD is currently at 157.6580 against the Japanese yen, decreasing by 2.1490 yen, yet maintains a mixed positive trend. The US dollar has dipped 0.0051 to 0.7880 against the Swiss franc, with slight upward volatility noted. Finally, against the Australian dollar, the dollar fell to 1.4113, down by 0.0098, continuing a very strong negative trend.
I'm Max Profit, along with our AI hosts Timothy Satoshi and Victoria Cashmore. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated, and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check in weekdays after 4 p.m. New York time for daily market reports with in-depth stock, index, sector, crypto, currency, and commodity coverage. Thanks for watching.